Well, that's me just back from Braehead. The cost of petrol is absolutely unbelievable. That's 5 star, 93 RON. The top petrol, 181. So I used to fill that bike up for £2.20. I've now filled it up for over a fiver. Ridiculous. Now, somebody's taking the piss because we've seen a barrel of oil go to $80, $100, $110, and yet we seem to be paying more for petrol today than what we were the last time petrol prices were up. So this is the Westminster government controlling the tax. They're 80% tax, just like it used to be 80% tax on whiskey, cigarettes, petrol and diesel are linked to the economy. The economy cannot grow if the cost of transport and stuff is up. Wages haven't been up. You're going to have to tax these multi-million-dollar corporations that do trade in here. We don't need Costa Coffee here. They can just get TF and we'll get somebody to replace it that pays their tax. In the 1960s, the Beatles were complaining about taxing the eyes and their pennies in their eyes. Well, what they did was they changed it so that if you invested your money in the business, you paid less tax. So that would have meant buy lorries, buy a bus, pay for electricians. So the music industry just get bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger till it got to the point where there was 35 staff employed by Status Quo. 35 salaries. Brown pay packets, if you like. Amazing. So with the increased amount of poor people not spending money and only 1% of the economy having any money, they're not going to go out and buy coffees and meals out and new clothes and go night clubbing. So we're seeing a contraction. We're seeing everything getting less and less and less and less. The cost of groceries is double what it should be. And there doesn't seem to be any intervention at all by government, central government. They are the ones that should be controlling the market. Now, there's my gripe for the day. I'll just tag it on to the scooter video. Well, I'm off to Braehead to the e-shop to try and see what the deals are for the internet. The internet collapsed again last night. I'm going to have to phone them and tell them I'm going to cancel it. We'll see what the penalties are, or if I've just got to put up with having no internet from time to time. Anyway, I'm off on a scooter. I've had to change my jacket. My black jacket didn't zip up, so I'm having to wear this jacket. It's too heavy, so I'm going to melt. Maybe I could stuff it in the saddle when I go into the shops. I'm thinking about parking in a big car park and see if I could chain it to one of the foot guardrails inside, and then the seat won't be wet when I come out. That's it. So I'll see you soon with a couple of photographs of the scooter. Well, I made it. Didn't even move on the petrol gauge. Look at that, one bubble. So what I'll have to do here is chain it up to that lamppost and go off into EE, see what's happening. So we run out the scooter today. So that was a success. Just got to get the underfall off. Might as well put the helmet in my head. So we'll go round and check on the Daimler. We'll be using it next week. But I can see my front wings bubbling up again and all. So I need to go around and check up the Daimler, and that's my task, and then get the feet up. That's it. So nice wee day out. I never got the phone deal that I wanted. He wanted £26 for no telephone. I'm already getting it for £20 with Virgin. Crap service, but we'll see what happens with that. I'm getting refunds. So that's it. Job for the day. This is me running it, checking up the Daimler. I'll use this next week. Still dry inside. Cheeky monkeys at Arnold Clark bent my mirror around so as I can get out their cars that are too wide for the parking spaces. So back to the house. That's it. I don't know if I've got enough time for a put up a main video for today, but we'll see. Maybe I have to do a wee talk on the couch shot. But to summarise the day, scooter. These tyres have been success, and 3 litres I've used for going into Glasgow twice, and we're up to 217 miles, and I've got about, I think, 7 months left in this CBT, and I have to do it again on the Lambretta. Maybe it'll be the last time I'll have a bike, because I don't want to be sitting a full test. It's too inconvenient going all the way to Govan for the mod one, and then going into Cheapside Street. I can't be annoyed with it. That's me made it back to the unit on the old scooter. It cost me, you would not believe, a £5 to fill the tank from halfway. I don't even